Welcome back to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. I am excited. I may not look it, but I am excited. Holidays are here. There's a lot to look forward to. A lot to look forward to. Let's see. So today, I don't know. I wanted to do like a main reading, but I don't know if I want to do that or maybe like earth signs, air signs, water signs. So let's see where we left off last time. I think we did fire, water, and then we did Taurus, and then we did earth and air. So I know we did earth. I remember that. That was the last one we did. Okay. Let's do air signs today. Yeah, let's do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, let's do Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then see if we want to do some water signs. Okay. If you guys resonate with the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, go to JocelynLovely84@gmail.com. Guys, what a week, what a month. It's been a very long, arduous month. I have made a lot of mistakes in the recent past, and I just hope that some of those mistakes that I've made don't cost me in the long run. I feel like this one mistake I made is definitely going to cost me. So, I pray I'll be okay. All right, Gemini. Where are we starting at? Oh, it's still so early. It's Sunday, right? Yeah, I feel like everything's slowed down or slowing down. Okay. Okay. This timestamp for you. 3:11. Hey y'all, hey, welcome. 1983, will I see Louis Angel tonight? Hi, welcome. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. This is Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. I'm excited to see y'all. I'm excited to see how you guys are doing. Looking forward to the holidays. It's already here. Wednesday. Did you guys get the presents? Did you guys not buy your presents? How are you guys doing? Okay. So let's get started. If nobody's answering about the presents and all that, let's get started here. Gemini. I'm getting surrender. Somebody's surrendering here to universal law, universal energy, universal code. There's something here about surrendering and working side by side with the forces of good. That's why I titled this video Joining Forces. I don't want to say forces of good because I don't really believe there's such thing as good or bad, but I feel like somebody here is open to the channeling or the portal that's right in front of them. So it almost seems like you're channeling energy. You're channeling very, very powerful energy. Okay, let's just say, call it like that. And what you don't understand is that this energy is so potent, it's so powerful. It's literally lifting you, taking you down a place that is going to give you more hope, more inspiration, more energy, more creativity, more of your potent power, because you can use the energy. You can play with it, you can create with it, because it's yours to take. Not saying you claim it or that you own it outright, right? But you can use it to your advantage. And I feel like this week you're going to use your power to your advantage. Some of you guys are realizing like how powerful you are in the workspace, or how much influence you have over others. And you're going to use that. You're going to use that to your advantage. And I mean that in a good way. I don't think there's such thing as good or bad, right? Even if the intentions might not be 100% conscious, that doesn't matter. The point is that, yeah, I see you guys really using energy to get you ahead of the game this season, ahead of the game. I see some of you guys, again, asking for something, asking for guidance or energy, and then you get it, you receive it. So now you're going to tap into that energy, and you're going to do anything and everything possible to advance you ahead, whether that's in career, relationships, etc., etc. Yeah, I feel like somebody's reclaiming their power. Somebody's reclaiming what's theirs, what's rightfully yours. Hey, welcome, welcome. Happy holidays, Valhalla. It's good to see you. It's been a while. It's been a while. Oh, yeah. This is what I'm saying, like you're surrendering this season. You're surrendering. That's why this is happening. Because you're surrendering, it's like you're more focused on the things that really matter to you. And now you're going to call forth for that energy. So it's almost as if like you could have been living your life, playing it a little bit simple, small, taking your time. And then it's like all of a sudden it's like something, it almost seems like it's the universe itself. Like either you surrender to it or it comes to you. And I think it's simultaneously. I think you both at the same time came together, and the realization was that shook you to the core is that you are beyond powerful. Like you need to raise the stakes is what I'm getting. So some of you guys are getting this feeling of it's time to go, it's time to move. It's time to progress. It's time to go somewhere else. That is because it is time. You are correct. It almost seems like your potential has not been, you haven't tapped into your potential yet. You haven't even become aware of what your potential is. Like you have no idea. So the universe is trying to kind of wake you up and tell you that if you just surrender, right, and really like let yourself be, you're going to figure out who you are this season. And it's going to be beautiful, magical, powerful. Some of you guys are really going to put yourselves out there. And I mean in your like creative endeavors. And you're never going to be the same after that. Yeah, your family. That's what I'm saying. It's like your family counts on you, your lineage. They count on you to like really step into your power. They're counting on you and like what you do for a living. I'm getting they're counting on you. That's why like they're trying to make you become aware of what you can do for a living or what you're meant to do for a living. It's that they want to push you. They're not in a bad way, but I feel like the ancestors are trying to like push you to like be more creative, be more like co-create. They want you to co-create with them, and they have a lot of projects in mind that are perfectly suited for you. It's up to you to really step into that. And I feel like some of you guys have been a little afraid to do that. You've been afraid to step it up a notch, but I feel like the universe is trying to tell you, like, if you surrender, let them take over and work through you. With your permission, of course, because they cannot intervene without your permission, as in like take over, co-create with you. They can't co-create, they can't create for you. They have to co-create, right? And that's what they've been trying to do. They're trying to get you to like see your potential or really put yourself out there, really co-create, really do things that are make you feel passionate, purposeful, driven. This is the Knight of Wands. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. It's like, it almost seems like maybe you were waiting for people to come into your life to like push you outside of your comfort zone. It almost seems like that's what you've wanted or been waiting for, but that's not what happened. I think the point was you were supposed to discover this within yourself. Yeah, there's like a profession, a job, a creative, passionate, a creative passion of yours that can yield a lot of abundance or money. And the universe is waiting for you to step into that and start that project. Knight of Wands, yeah, it's like with passion and purpose. Like keep going down this road. So it's like they're saying allow the universe to co-create with you. They want to help you. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I don't know why I wasn't able to explain that. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? It's good to see y'all on a beautiful Sunday. I am here chilling with y'all on a Sunday. I feel so tired. Okay. Some of you guys have spent your whole life caretaking people, Gemini, but that's what they're trying to tell you, that if you stop doing that for a second and focus on caring for yourself, you're going to yield a lot more abundance and rewards by the way you care for yourself, the way you invest in yourself, than you would caring for others. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care for others. What I'm saying is if you spend more time in what you want to do, doing what makes you happy, it's going to pay off in the long run. Because I'm getting somebody here who has a hard time caring for themselves or choosing themselves. This season's all about, what do you want? How can you be happy? And I feel like you're working towards that. Okay, that was for my Gemini. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. How's everybody doing? It's been a minute, right? I feel like yesterday I had a lot of energy. I mean, 2 days ago I had a lot of energy. Today I don't. I'm just kind of like tired, but I'm excited because the holidays are here. The holidays are here and there's so much to look forward to, so much to be grateful for. I'm just really excited to see what's going to happen, what's next, you know? For Libra, I am going to use the I'm going to use the Magical Dimensions with the Black Moon Astrology cards. Hello, from New York, Chicago in the building. Tara Sams. Tara Sams? Terrasums? Hello, Terrasums. Good to see you. Well, that's Tara. Tara Sams, I think. Okay. Yes, this is Chicago. Welcome. Hello, user. Welcome, welcome. All right, Libra. We got 3 cards on the deck. I'm getting there's something undiscovered for you. It almost seems like a gift. It looks like a Christmas tree with a gift. There's a gift that's coming to you. You don't think it's a gift, but it actually is. There's something here you're hesitant about receiving that you don't 100% believe it's for you. Or if someone gives you a gift this season, you're going to look at it as it's almost as if you're looking at the gift as, how does this work with me? Or is this for me? Or what's the ulterior motives? Like, it almost seems like it's hard for you to accept or believe that whatever this gift is coming to you is for you. It requires a certain level of trust to be able to receive this gift, because it almost seems like this gift it's massive. It's a massive gift, but I don't think you're seeing it as a gift that you're going to receive as a good thing. You're not seeing it as a good thing. I'm not saying this gift isn't a good thing or it's not. I'm just saying you're doubting the intentions of why this gift is being given to you. There's some part of you that's upset here, and I don't really know why. Let's dig into this. Somebody's upset here. Libra. Thank you for welcome. Of course. Welcome to the community. If you have any questions, drop them down in the chat, or feel free to listen if you resonate with the reading. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe, okay? Yeah, I feel like there's something coming into you. You're not liking it. For whatever reason, this goes against like a belief system that you have inside. It's like you're discovering something about yourself this season that it's like you're discovering something, but you don't really necessarily approve of what this discovery is for some of you guys. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm getting someone's having a hard time. One of you guys is having a hard time with the gift. Okay, so there's like maybe you could have a different reality, or like there's a lot of changes that took place this year, this season. It almost seems like some of you guys are having a hard time believing that whatever path the divine has set you on is for you, or is correct, or will yield good results, or will keep you happy. It's almost as if you're having a hard time believing you are going to be happy. You are going to have good things coming to you. You're having a hard time with that. I feel like somebody's fighting a belief system that like maybe you just didn't have good things that came into your life. Maybe people didn't give you good things. Maybe people didn't think about you. Maybe people, just overlooked you or something. And I feel like this season, you're going to experience things that are way different from that because of the path that you're choosing, which is the one you're on now. You're choosing a path where, you know, everything is different. People will acknowledge you. People will give you things. The right people are going to be around you. And I feel like you're having a hard time believing that because of the energy you came from, which is not trusting, not believing. Maybe you could have grown up in an environment that was really toxic, or, you know, gave you things out of expectation, right? Manipulation, fears, lashing out. And I feel like you're coming from an energy like that. Now you're stepping into a different energy. And this energy is so different. It's calm. It's beautiful. It's easier. It's gentle. And I feel like somebody's having a hard time believing that this is their reality now. Hey, Aries in Ohio. That's right. That's right. That's right. Aries in Ohio. Shout out to Ohio. Shout out to New York. Shout out to wherever all of you guys are from. California. All over the U.S. or even international. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm in the Chicago. Shout out to Chicago. Give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta get my little slipper that fell. That motherfucker fell. Alright, y'all. My little slipper fell. I had to pick that up. Alright, y'all. And I dropped the card. Alright, as I was saying, yeah, I feel like the problem is the reason why you're having a hard time believing the reality you're in, or the gifts that are being given to you this season by people, is because you need there's a lack of forgiveness here. Maybe you're still stuck on like the things that happened to you and the people that hurt you, which is why it's hard for you to really sit in the present moment and acknowledge all the good things that are coming to you, that are here for you now, but are hard for you to believe in. How can you really be open when there's no trust? I feel like somebody doesn't have any trust here because of everything they've been through. For some of you guys, the healing that you're doing this season, the gift is the gift of forgiveness. That's the gift for some of you guys. This is what you're going to find this season. You're going to learn to forgive the people that have harmed you. Yeah, you're going to forgive the people that harmed you. Okay. All right, that was for my Libra. Anything else? Yeah. It's time. I feel like this, when you forgive, whenever you decide to forgive whoever hurt you, or even just the lifestyle that you were born into, when you learn to forgive and accept that that's just what it was, you free yourself. That is one of the best gifts you could receive this season, is freedom. For others of you guys, you are going to get gifts from people, and you're going to be surprised as to how much somebody thinks about you, how much somebody likes you. You're going to be very surprised. Okay. Yeah, that's what you've needed. To wrap up a cycle, you needed to forgive somebody, or accept what is not like, what didn't work out. Like forgiving somebody for maybe broken contracts, forgiving people for the way things turned out, the things that didn't turn out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what's happening for you this season, okay? Congratulations, Libra. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All right, the next reading is for my Aquarius. And don't forget, you may not be an Aquarius, but if you resonate with the reading, you resonate, okay? Like there's a reason why you were drawn to this video. Don't forget that. Okay. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. All right, got another card. Oh, they're in reverse. These cards are in reverse. Okay. The only ones that are in reverse. Everything else came out forward. All right. Aquarius. 25, 50. Okay. I'm getting you feel. You feel. You're feeling, dang, it almost seems like somebody here is thinking of like, you're sitting there contemplating about like a deceased person for one of you guys. Somebody here is thinking about their dead grandmother, or how much this dead person meant in their lives. So I feel like somebody's reminiscing on a person who passed, and they're thinking about how influential this person was to them before they passed. Some of you could be looking at pictures or going to the church to pray for the people that died, maybe going to visit them in the gravesite. I feel like some of you guys are doing that, or feeling like you're dealing with the death of somebody and you're grieving them, but this person who passed away keeps coming into your mind, into your awareness, because you need guidance, and you felt like this was the person that was able to listen to you or give you the guidance that you needed to move forward. So it's almost as if you keep praying for this person to come in and give you guidance now, even in the afterlife. Some of you guys are having a hard time. Third house is Gemini, right? You think mercurial energy, communication. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to connect. You're trying to put some pieces of the puzzle together about your life and how everything turned out. Some of you guys are trying to remember certain things that you can't remember. So you're asking for, during your meditation, you're asking for the willingness to help you with that. To be helped in that area, remember certain things and why you did what you did, or why certain things matter to you. So I'm getting a feeling of nostalgia. You're going back to your past to piece something together, a story that doesn't make sense, but you want to make sense of it, of your life story, of an event, and it's like it plagues you. It still plagues you. This week will be a reminder of how much you still think about these things. Yeah, I'm getting somebody's trying to, let's see this. What is South Node? I want to see what this is. Some of you guys are attracting people this season, or in a relationship. You keep attracting relationships that remind you of like whatever it is that you're struggling with. Healing. So I'm getting that the people in your life right now are a reflection of like what you still need help with, or what you need the most work on. And I feel like some of you guys want to learn certain lessons about yourselves in partnerships, in relationships. Yeah. Let's see what else. The twins. Okay. Let me pull out a couple more cards. Actually, this is the same thing. I'm getting some of you guys have the desire to date. Like passion for some sex, to date, to, you know, learn a lot of lessons with someone else. I feel like somebody doesn't want to be alone anymore. Some of you guys are just going to be with certain partners because they're there and you don't want to be alone. Some of you guys are learning that you want to work in partnerships, or working in partnerships is actually more beneficial than you think. So some of you guys are getting better at learning to work with people. Whereas in the past, you might have struggled with that, Aquarius, because, you know, Aquarius tend to be learners. But you got your own card here, Aquarius, Aquarius. I keep getting somebody's dead grandmother is a big influence on somebody here. I keep getting the dead grandmother sign. That your dead grandmother protects you or watches over you while you live your life. Some of you guys are due for an upgrade. So it almost seems like you're learning to be more selfish this season, Aquarius. You're learning to be way more selfish, and it's going to pay off. You're learning to like choose yourself and do things that are best for you while you're in a relationship or dating. Good for you. Do what makes you happy. Anything else? There's something here else that I'm missing. I don't know what it is. Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, it's like I feel like you're fighting through something this season, or it's like you're fighting something this season. Internal. It's an internal fight between your desires, taming your desires, and unleashing the right ones. It almost seems like this is whatever you keep doing. It's like the universe wants you to be in desire, have fire, have passion. But I feel like the way you initiate the passion in your life is not in the healthiest way. So I'm getting somebody struggling with, like, I don't want to say addictions, but like there's certain passions. There's certain ways that fuel you in a passionate way, like pleasure, for example. Let's say pleasure. The things that bring in pleasure are starting to become more of a priority than like finding other ways to bring in passion. You see what I'm saying? You can have passion, but it's the way you're doing it can be a little unhealthy. Do you see what I'm saying? Versus there are other ways to meet this desire of yours, this passion of yours, in a healthier way. So maybe overindulgence has been an issue lately. Overindulgence has been an issue lately for some of you guys. And you're learning to tame it, or to work with the energy so you could still have passion, still have fire, seek pleasure, but again, in a way that's healthier. Okay? Yeah, there's certain dreams that you have that I feel like when you seek pleasure, short-term pleasure, right? When you do the things that make you happy in the short run, right? You think that those things are not tied to like your future. There's certain dreams that you have that you want to come in these are actually tied to your pleasure, to your desires. These dreams are actually connected to the way you live now. It's crazy, right? Am I making sense? These dreams and desires, the long-term ones, the long-term goals, the things that you've always wanted, that you think you may not ever get. Those visions, those desires are actually tied to this. They are tied together. It almost seems like somebody feels guilty because they keep choosing addictions, or they keep choosing short-term gains and pleasures over the long-term goal. So they think that these are actually not interconnected, but they are. I don't know how, but they are. It almost seems like you carry this guilt of not being able to seek pleasure. So when you do seek pleasure, you're so guilt-ridden or have so much shame about it, whether that's an addiction, that you would rather like not talk about it, shut yourself in, but then still seek the pleasure. So then it feels more anxiety, it feels more need for that pleasure. Do you see what I'm saying? That's how that's addiction in a way, right? And it's only because you have shame in this area where you think you're not worthy to have whatever it is that you want. But if you can better manage it, it's actually tied to your long-term dreams and goals. So for example, let me use this example because I hope this made sense. Open time. No, I'm on Aquarius. Hey, Trevor, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. OG's in the house. That's right. All right, so let me give you an example. For example, somebody wants to have a committed, loving relationship. There's a relationship. Somebody wants a relationship, right? And you haven't found someone that, you know, will help you gain that dream, which is having a healthy, loving relationship, a partnership, right? So what you do is, because you haven't found it yet, you could be looking for short-term pleasure. So you could be looking for something that's less committal, right? Like maybe a one-night stand, or, you know, maybe, let's just say one-night stands, right? Because they bring short-term pleasure. I feel like somebody's just dating on a whim and feeling so guilty because they're dating people that are maybe not going to get them closer to their long-term partners and dreams, right? Real partnership, real relationships. But because you feel so much shame that you're dating the wrong type of people, it's almost as if that causes you to want to go still date these people, still sleep around, and yet not feeling so much shame after that, that it causes you to have more anxiety and more this, and then now you want to have more of the addiction, right? More of the short-term pleasure, the one-night stands, the dating, you know, unhealthy dating, right? Let's just call it that. That was an example. For some of you guys, it's completely different, right? It's but for whoever I was tapping into, this was one of it. This is one of them. Some of you guys, it's a different type of lifestyle. You want a different lifestyle. You're working towards it, but it's like you want this lifestyle, but then it's like the decisions you're making right now are not going to get you closer to that lifestyle that you want, because you're seeking short-term pleasure, things that are bringing you happiness now, right? But it's delaying, you think it's delaying what's meant for you, the lifestyle you're supposed to have later on. Some of you guys, I just think that you carry so much shame about that you would rather not talk about it. But then it's like causing you to want to act out more. It's causing you to want to keep seeking short-term pleasure more. Because it almost seems like for whatever reason, you feel like you're so far away from these dreams or these desires or the lifestyle that you want. Yeah, it's passion. Somebody really wants passion. And because you haven't received it in the way that you want, you're trying to force yourself to create a passion in the way that may not be the best for you. Okay, let me not say it may not be the best for you. I feel like too much of it can cause a burnout. That's what I'm saying. Gemini open time. Not right now, Trevor. I'm doing Aquarius, like I said. Let's see what else. The advice is actually saying to let go. Aquarius, let go. Let go. The abundance that you want is actually closer than you think. Way closer than you think, but I feel like somebody just fucking gave up or doesn't care anymore. It almost seems like the waiting around was a waste of time, or the yeah, the waiting around was a waste of time. I feel like somebody thinks it was a waste. Or like maybe you just don't believe anymore. Yeah, somebody just doesn't believe anymore. Let me see something here. This is a really powerful energy. I don't know what this energy is, though. I'm going to use a different deck. What is the letting go? This is really beautiful. Death. Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, death. So letting go, right? Death. Something here has to stop, or like you gotta let something go. You have to let this process of this death process like go the way it's going. Like let it happen. And I'm getting somebody's not letting the death process take place. They're saying let it be, like let it go, you know? Two of Cups. You go from the One of Cups to the Two of Cups. Why are there options here versus the one Ace of Cups? Why is there more than one option now? Is it Nine of Cups? Knights of Cups, actually. It's a cup again. Okay. I feel like you're letting go of certain options for the real option. So it's like there's only one thing that you really want, and you want it so bad, but you haven't gotten it yet. So the question is, are you willing to let go of all the distractions or the things that are not for you? Not that they're not for you, they're for you because the options are there. Are you willing to let go of the choices in hope that you're going to find or receive the one that you really want? For others of you guys, it's you're going from one cup. It's like the opportunity to step into your heart, and the opportunity to step into your heart. Like act from your heart. But why? You're going to be happier. There's something here about believing, having faith that you're going to get what you want. So some of you guys have to sit here and start believing, even if you don't, or start asking for the faith to believe again that you will receive what's yours or what you want. You will receive it because you were always meant to. And I feel like somebody here is struggling with that belief, which is why you feel like everything's delayed or you haven't gotten what you wanted yet. So, all right, that was for my Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for are we going to do water? I think we're going to do water. Let's do air and water. So we're going to do, we already did Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and we're going to move on to Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? All right, Cancer, 46, 35. Cancer, Cancer. Cancer, Cancer. All right, for Cancer, I'm getting protection, connection, and group work. I'm getting the universe is actively it's like getting you to start working with people. These may not be the people you want to be around. These may not be the people that are exciting. These may just be like people that you know, but you don't really care for, but you're in a group setting because you kind of have to be. I'm getting like some of you guys are being initiated to do group work, like work with people who are for whatever reason, have some type of relatability to you. This could be ties, right? Like energetic ties, or for some of you guys, I don't think it's energetic. I just think you guys probably have the same background, conditions. Like it's you guys relate, and for whatever reason, there's relatability between you and this group. So the universe is trying to get you to work together with this group to ascend. Very nice. Group work. See how you guys are sitting there chanting, reciting, raising the frequency and vibration of the whole group collectively. Let's see. Connection, protection. Yeah, the universe is trying to set you up to like connect with certain people that you would not connect with. You think you have nothing in common with, you don't care for, you're only there because you have to be. It kind of reminds me of work, right? Like you show up, you don't want to be there, you don't care for those people, but you have to work with them. You have to, you know? And I feel like this is what I'm getting for some of you guys. Ten of Swords in reverse. Interesting. What's the Ten of Swords in reverse? That's not good. This is like somebody who can't find their way. Eight of Wands. Let's see. This was unexpected. Let's see. I feel like somebody's struggling to get out of something. Maybe that's what it is. It's like somebody here is learning to work better with others through trust. Okay, I feel like there's somebody here. Ten of Swords is like being down, doesn't see the light of day, severe depression, doesn't think they're going to make it out, suicidal, like their life is over. But it almost seems like when it's in reverse, it's like you really can't see yourself out of whatever this is, this dilemma. I feel like whatever this group is, it's helping you kind of get out of that energy. And the only way you're going to be able to help yourself is if you allow others to help you. Maybe you need to talk a little bit more about what you're struggling with. Maybe you need to find a way to connect with the people that you don't care too much about. Because it almost seems like you may need them. Since you have similar struggles, you may need them because they'll relate for connection, to be able to express yourself about the truths that you may not want to look into. And I feel like somebody has the trust issues, or the trust. Someone has issues with, not issues, they have a hard time trusting others due to where they come from or how their life is. But it's like this is going to be a very difficult season for you if you don't learn how to share your struggles with others that will relate because they've been through the same thing. I know it's going to take a lot out of you to get to that point where you can feel comfortable to do that. But I'm getting that it's what you need. I love apple juice in my wine glass. I have the glasses now. I just haven't unpacked them. Yeah, I'm using wine glass for soda, apple juice. High Priestess. Yeah, I feel like you feel lost, and you're asking the divine for a way to help you feel better. But they're trying to tell you that the way to feel better is through communion. Communion with others that are of the same, they have the same experiences, they have the same struggles, they are in a group setting here. I'm getting group setting, you know who this is. I don't think this is work. I think this is like a support group or some shit, therapy, something like that. For others of you guys, it's like there's your church group or something. There's like, it's a spiritual, you have a connection through spirit, or you guys are using spiritual law, faith, stuff like that to like ascend you, help you heal, help you grow. It's something like that. So whatever group that is, that reminds you of that, that's the group. Yeah, I feel like somebody really wants to transform, and you will, but you have to be able to talk about these things. You need to find a home where you can feel safe enough to discuss what you're struggling with, so that when you do feel suicidal or depressed, you can reach out to somebody that will probably be there for you to guide you when you need the most help. Cancer. I'm getting sacrifice. What's the sacrifice? I feel like you're trusting the wrong people. The problem is you're having a hard time trusting the people that you relate to. Maybe you don't feel a connection. There's a connection you don't feel with these people. That's why it's harder for you to share. You don't feel like you belong in the group setting, or you don't feel like you, again, have anything in common with them, but you do. You share the same struggles. You share something that's very similar. But it's saying you have to try. You have to put yourself out there. You have to talk about this. There's a lot more people who have a lot more in common with you than what you think. Okay, Cancer? All right. I'm getting another reason you're not connecting with these people or the support group is because you're having a hard time believing that you belong there, or that you have the same struggles that these people have. So it's almost like you're projecting, saying that if you don't admit your truths or speak your truth with these people, then you don't relate to them, and then your reality isn't as bad as theirs, right? But it's projection because you know it. Your struggle is your struggle, and there's people there who really will relate, and maybe that's the problem. You're afraid, right? That it hits too close to home. That's why it's easier to push them away, not relate, not talk, not trust, because you know they are of the same whatever struggles, same mind, same this. It's the same experiences, the same reality in a way, right? Similar realities, and I feel like that is the thing that connects you to them. Maybe that's the problem. You don't want to be connected to them in that way, but you are. What are you going to do now? Keep avoiding, keep denying, or do you sit in there and join your community because they are of the same? They are the same. Okay? All right, that was for my don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That was for Cancer. I was like, what's the sign? What's the sign? Scorpio, Scorpio. 5803. How's everybody doing? Are y'all doing okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. We're going to use the Kali Oracle deck for Scorpio. This is just a very raw deck, which is why I think that this is a perfect deck for Scorpio. It's dark, it's powerful. The illustrations are just, they're beautiful. I love it. So, sorry, tired. You're pleading this season. It's like you're asking for mercy. I feel like somebody's at the hands or at the mercy of somebody. This could be a boss. Your boss or somebody here that doesn't like you. They're very like, this gives me like dark, like a boss who takes advantage of people, or who has like somebody who has an advantage over you. This could be a boss, right? They can always let you go like this easily. And I feel like this boss or whoever this person is, they have power over you. They have authority over you. So they can do whatever they want and get away with it. I feel like this authority figure, this boss, whoever this person is that has power over you, they know they have power over you, And they can, whenever they have the chance to flaunt it, they flaunt it because they know it scares you, or they want to let you know who's boss. That, which it's kind of sad and pathetic to me, but whatever. I see you trying to reason with this person, but this person is like not letting up. I feel like they see you as a bug they can crush, Scorpio. And this season, you're coming up as this, the girl that's pleading, the boy that's pleading. You know, please don't fire me, or, you know. Yeah, it's the same boss. What the fuck? It's the same dude. It's all about this boss. I'm also getting different moods. So like this boss could be like, or whoever this is, if this is like a parent, let's say it's a dad. You have a dad that's like, maybe you live with him, with your dad still. This person like bullies you, picks on you, takes his anger out on you, but it's not just you. I'm getting that this person is like, they have mood swings or some shit. So they get angry and they take their stuff out on people, depending on the mood that they're on, because they can. They're providers. They're the ones with the money, the power, the prestige, the authority. This could be a manager. This could be a dad, a mom, an angry aunt, angry sister. Whoever, or even it could even be a sugar daddy, right? Or somebody who you're dating that's older than you, right? But it's like this person has power over you. And you keep trying to make peace with this person. You keep trying to see the goodness in this person, make this person laugh, make this person reason with this person, but they, it just depends on their mood. And I feel like you're starting to understand that. I don't even think it's personal. I just think they are moody or angry. They're very angry and don't know how to deal with their anger, so they take their anger out on people. This person could be in substances as well. They could have like an addiction, alcoholism, some type of addiction that helps them deal with their emotions. Let's see, let's pull a different deck because I keep getting this person again and again and again. Yeah, I'm getting you keep whoever this person is. It almost seems like it's not even a person at this point. It's more than just one person. I feel like you've been dealing with an energy like this your whole life. I'm getting you dealt with an energy that's very overpowering, very authoritative, very angry, very like spiteful, hurtful, vengeful. This is an energy you've dealt with your whole life. This could stem from a dad. Like your dad did this to you, your mom did this to you. I feel like it's a dad. So whenever you deal with a male who's just like that, it's like this energy brings you back to this wounding, this trauma. And I feel like the problem with this is that whoever this father figure was, or this authoritative figure was, it could have been a mom. Yeah, there's moms out there who are angry, like they just take their shit out on their kids. Very toxic. Whoever this energy was to you growing up, they've like kept you from growing. So it's almost like they've scared you into like speaking your truth. They've scared you into out of taking risk, or out of stating how you feel. You could have tried to explain how you were feeling, and only to be shot down by whoever this authoritative person was. And so it's like you go around, and when you see an energy like this, wherever you go, it scares you. You start like going within. yourself and hiding. It's like you surround yourself with energies who remind you of these people who did that to you. The ones that like suppressed you or shamed you or guilted you or might have hit you for speaking your truth. Therefore, in turn, making it impossible for you to talk about your feelings, talk about who you are, or, allowing you to express yourself. You don't express yourself in a way. You could have struggled learning how to express yourself. And I feel like you've worked really hard at becoming you and being okay with who you are. Right? I feel like you're learning how to step out of your comfort zone, be open, express your emotions. You're learning how to be, live for yourself, be selfish. And I feel like that's what you've been working towards. But then you get an energy like this and you creep up again. You run back into yourself again. It's like you forget how to feel, you forget how to choose yourself, you forget how to be. Yeah, I'm getting you struggled to be, which is why with strength, I don't know. It's like you would do whatever it takes not to deal with these emotions or these people, but the wounding is still there. Do you see what I'm saying? I feel like the universe wants you to be more open, more expressive, more you, but you're having a hard time because we haven't dealt with these emotions of like the parental figure who was very, very, very harmful or toxic or mean to us, abusive, right? Yeah, I keep dropping cards. Yeah. So the universe is giving you a chance to heal this right now. So whenever you feel somebody becoming abrasive or an authoritative figure who has control over you, when you see someone like that trying to take control of you, the universe is showing you where you need to heal. Like when you feel that energy of someone controlling you, it's something that needs to be healed because you react, right? By you closing in within yourself, that's a form of reacting. I hope that made sense. Yeah, I see you healing. Number 8. Number 8. Strength, healing, number 8. What's number 8? In the physical form. A gift, manifestations. Yeah, I feel like the universe is trying to help you heal this. But I'm getting that this is very scary for somebody. That when you deal with an energy like that, it brings you back to those days that you did not feel safe. And so it's hard for you to sit in that energy because when that energy comes to you, that authoritative energy comes to you and lashes out on you, it's like you shut down, you freeze. And so it's hard for you to really sit in those emotions that you haven't felt. Like fully felt. All right, that was for Scorpio. The next sign is going to be my Pisces. All right, Pisces, 6927. Pisces. All right, y'all, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're going to let's use the Cali Oracle deck. I liked it. Let's use it for Pisces, okay? Interesting. Hi, welcome. Kumar, it's good to see you. Let's see. Interesting. This is giving me the Chamber of Secrets. Beware. Beware of where you go next, or beware of what doors you open next. It's like there's a door here for you. These cards are like this. There's a door waiting for you here. It's a door, an opportunity. It's an option that it's like some part of you knows you shouldn't go in there. You shouldn't open that door. Shouldn't approach that opportunity. Some part of you is telling you you shouldn't. But yet you're intrigued by it. You're intrigued by it. There's something there. It's like there's a part of you that's in there. That if you know you go through this door, take on this opportunity, say yes to something, there's a chance that you're going to find something that you need through that door, but it's not going to be pretty. Okay, it's not a pretty thing to see, or it's not a pretty awareness to gain within yourself, but nevertheless, it's important. It's crucial. You need it. That's why you're drawn to it. I think there's a part of self that you're missing through this opportunity, this person that you may date. There's something here about you're going to find something within yourself or discover something about yourself, which is why you're drawn to it in the first place. This has to do with your shadow, though. Something about your shadow. Yeah, 7th house partners, 9th house faith. Yeah, I'm getting you're gonna like, whatever this opportunity is, if this is a partnership, dating somebody, I'm getting you're gonna learn a lot about yourself through this partnership. This opportunity. But the stakes are high, like the lessons are stronger or harder, or the experience through this opportunity is going to be harder because your ancestors really want you to learn what this lesson is. They've been trying to get you to learn a certain lesson, but you haven't really understood it. So the stakes have to be higher. The lesson has to be harder. The towers are going to come in harder is what I'm saying, right? Does that make sense? Hey, Nathan. Any lottery chances December? Oh, hell, boy. This is what I'm saying. The opportunity is here, and you seem like you're acting like you don't want it, but there's a part of you that wants this. For whatever reason, there's a part of you that wants this, so you're gonna take the opportunity. You're gonna spend time in this opportunity, and you're going to learn something here about why is it that you keep, getting attracted or drawn into certain environments, certain people, certain opportunities, why you keep getting like entangled with these energies. There's a reason. There's something there about you that needs to be discovered. Some darkness within yourself. Yeah. It's calling your name. 9 and 9. This is calling your name. You're going to get into a contract. You're going to get into a contract. The number 8 spiritually signifies abundance, karma, power, and new beginnings. Thank you, Valhalla. Oh, that was for the previous reading. For this one, there's the only number is, well, we got devil card in here. Yeah, I keep getting, you're going to get into a contract this season. And it's going to teach you about separation of self. So that, again, there's something about yourself that isn't unified. So what it has to do, the lesson has to drive in how to unify yourself, how to integrate yourself, because there's separation between you and your shadow. This is a contract that's going to be formed between you and another person, you and an opportunity, you and an environment. But it's going to teach you a lot about unity of self. Or maybe aware. The reason there's no unity is because there's a lack of awareness of what it is that you need to unify. Do you see why the tower has to be harder? The lessons are going to be harder for you this season because you have not understood. You're not aware. It's not been brought into your consciousness that there's certain things that you need in order for you to be happier and unify and, integrate. But because we haven't really understood this, or maybe we have, but we haven't really worked through the wounding, it's gonna hurt a little harder this time. Yeah, there's a clashing between you and self. So that's why it keeps being mirrored out to you. There's a clashing between parts of self that have not integrated, and it's causing separation. It's causing uncomfortability within you and your own self. And this keeps happening and you don't know why. The world, it's going to be the end of a lesson here. Maybe you do know what it is, but why are you in conflict with this energy if you already know what it is? Yeah, it's going to help. What it's saying is it's going to help you balance. That's what you need is balance. You don't have it. There's like a animosity between you and parts of self. Like it's really bad. The conflict between you and self, your inner parts of self is really bad. Like to the point where like, this is why you may be feeling stuck. This is why you can't find your way. This is why it's easy for you to want to give up. Because there's parts of self that are not unified. So it's harder for you to know what you want. It's harder for you to go after your dreams or co-create with the universe when you aren't 100% aware with your needs. Or maybe you know what your needs are, but you're not choosing your needs. You're not choosing how to fulfill your own needs. And that's the chaos and the conflict. Because if parts of self know what you need and you still choose to neglect yourself, that's going to cause a lot of conflict within yourself. Like a lot. That's what causes somebody to go into psychosis, go into severe depression, lash out at people. That's what happens. Okay, anything else? Hi, welcome, Mayor. Hey, welcome, One Woken Gem. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you guys want any personal readings, I am having readings for the month of December, $20 for 30 minutes. A 30-minute reading for $20. It's unheard of. It's ridiculous. It's like I'm working for free. But Merry Christmas to y'all. I'm getting, yeah, you're in conflict with self, but your higher self is like saying stop. I look forward to one soon. Thank you, Unwoken Gem. You let me know. I'll be working for the holidays. So if you want to do it on Christmas Day, we can do that too. You look like an angel. Thank you, Mayur. You look more pretty. You look like an angel. Thank you. Guhya Kali. Guhya Kali. Yeah. I feel like somebody feels like your higher self is saying stop, listen, or I'm here to support you. And there's a part of you that's like doesn't believe. It's like your higher self is trying to tell you it loves you. Your higher self is trying to connect with you and tell you it loves you, but your shadow doesn't believe it. Your shadow is angry and feels left out. It feels abandoned. It feels like you don't care about it. It feels like just like trash. It feels like trash. Like it just keeps being forsaken, or it keeps being used to do things it doesn't want to do, and then it doesn't get acknowledged. But your higher self is trying to tell it, like, I acknowledge you, I acknowledge you. But it's having a hard time believing that you love yourself, this version of you. It doesn't believe you love it. Like, there's parts of yourself that doesn't feel worthy of love. And you know what I'm talking about, which is why when we don't feel worthy of love, we go around looking for things to make us feel worthy and loved because we don't believe it. That was confirmation. You heard that train, right? So your higher self's been trying to get you to heal this wound and tell you that it is fine, everything's okay. Believe when we say we love you, but you're having a hard time believing that. Which is why it's easier to go around looking, like I said, for somebody to love us, right? But in reality, that's only going to bring in more pain. Yeah. All right. That was for my Pisces. Any advice for Pisces? Any advice for Pisces? I don't think we even need more advice, but let's see. What's the advice? These cards fell. Union between the parts of self that are not actualized, the parts of self that feel left outside of the box, unheard, misrepresented, parts of self that feel so dark and so ugly. It's time to unify them with higher self, because this is the sun. When you unify those parts of self that feel the most abandoned and hurt and ugly, and you integrate them with the sun, it's like happiness. It's you seeing yourself in your highest light. You seeing yourself in your highest light and being grateful for that. But that could only happen if you truly allow higher self to come in and show you that it loves you. You may need to cry about that, okay? While you figure that out, that relationship dynamic between you and your higher self, okay? All right, that was for my Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I think that's it, guys. I don't have anything else. Does anybody have any questions regarding the reading, or does anybody want to ask a question for a donation? You may ask. Now's the time. right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Does anybody have any questions before we wrap up? Nope. Okay, I think that's it. I love you guys so much. Thank you for joining me. Until next time. I'll see you guys either tomorrow or Tuesday. But I will be working here with you guys for Christmas, okay? I will be here Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, one of those two. Happy Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Yes, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year for Tara. Thank you for joining us. I will, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will leave you guys a reminder of when I'm going next, okay? But I should be going live either this week for sure on the holidays. So either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, okay? I'll try to see if I could do both. Probably not, but I'll do my best, okay? All right. Love ya.